Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Learn SQL Server series. This is part number 9, views. So what views are they're a way to take all of your complicated, uh, logic in your query to then just have it to be a name. That name is then going to go back to that complicated query without you having to retype it over and over and over again. So let's make something a little complicated here. So let's say select star from sales order header. Okay, so this table consists of I believe it does at least. It consists of every single order. So I'm going to alias this as SOH. If you haven't watched this, if you haven't watched aliasing, go back to the join video. It talks about that. Then we're going to join this to our sales order detail video, and then I'll alias this one as SOD. And then, so because we're joining our tables together, we need to say on and then SOH dot sales order ID. I believe that's what it is. Sales order ID equals to SOD dot sales order ID. I believe that's what it is. Let's find out. 121,000. Okay, that seems right. I can believe that. All right, great. So now let's see what other columns we have available to us. Okay, let's say that we wanted to display SOH dot sales order number SOH dot account number, and what else is there here? Salesperson ID. Let's see if we can also put that in there too. Let's see. Subtotal or total due would be good. So I'm not sure where total due is. I'm guessing it's in SOD maybe. Oh no, that should be SOH, I believe. Cool. So now I got these columns here, and now let's join one more table. I'm not sure if this is right, but we'll soon find out. It's not person on SOH dot person ID equals, I forgot to alias this as P on SOH dot salesperson ID equals to P dot business, come on, business entity ID. I don't know if this join is right or not, but because we're getting back a data here, I'm just going to assume it is. And then even if it's not, that's fine. At least for these purposes, we just want to make something a little bit complicated. And we want to put here p dot first name plus p dot last name. Great. So now we run into this issue where this column doesn't have a name. We can just alias this as first and last name. Perfect. So what if you wanted to get this data over and over and over again? One option would be to save this on your desktop or something like that. That way, every single time you wanted to execute this query, you could just open that up and run it. Well, there's a way a little bit easier than that, and that's called views. And with views, you're able to store all of this into a name, and then from there you could just say select star from that name. So let's do that now. We're going to say create view, and then here we give it a name. Let's call it customer, or maybe even order info. info. Then we say as, and that's it. So now if we just execute this, it says here commands completed successfully. Now we don't need this anymore, or even this top, or even that part there. Now we can just say select star from order info, and now we get that exact same that exact same query. And then just like we're treating this with any other query, we can still do on here filtering. So I can say where, let's say total due is greater than, let's say, $8,000. And that works. And let's see what else. Let's put a distinct here as well. So select distinct, so then that way it's going to remove our duplicate records. Oops, and take out the and. Okay, and let's see what other filtering we could do in here. Let's order by the first name and last name. I kind of messed up here, but we'll be able to fix that in 1 second. And let's say that the sales order number, like, just means that it contains, let's see, sales order number. Let's say it contains the number 8. And now we only get back the sales order numbers that begin, or that contain with 8, excuse me. All right, so now that I messed up this a little bit, what we can do is we can actually edit the view in here. So what we can do is, if we go into Object Explorer, Databases, then choose AdventureWorks, go out to Views, and then you see right up top here, Order Info. Right click, and then go to View Script As, and then say Alter To, and then click here. Then it's going to bring up all of this stuff here. Don't worry too much about from here and up. Just look at the part that you want to change. So I just know that I want to put a space in between here. And now, once you do that, just click execute. Oops. So put a plus, and then put your single quotes with a space, and then after that a plus again. And execute. Then it says commands completed successfully. Go back to this query that you've been doing, and then now run this. And then now you notice that you'll have between the first name and the last name a space. That's pretty much about it about the views. Views are just a way to basically reuse code. I really hope that's helpful. Please comment and subscribe. If there's anything else you want added, please let me know. Thanks.